Oh, baby.
The Anzio 20mm Vulcan, the largest caliber shoulder-fired rifle. In the realm of firearms, few weapons command as much awe and respect as the Anzio 20mm Vulcan. Manufactured by Anzio Ironworks, this anti-materiel rifle is not just a firearm. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of power and precision. Chambered in the formidable 21mm Vulcan cartridge, the Anzio 20mm Vulcan stands as the largest caliber shoulder-fired rifle in existence, though in practice it is typically mounted on a tripod or vehicle due to its immense size and recoil. Historical context and development. The journey of the Anzio 20mm Vulcan began with the vision of Mike Remo, a seasoned firearms designer and founder of Anzio Ironworks. Drawing inspiration from the powerful 20mm rounds used in aircraft cannons, Remo sought to create a civilian-accessible platform capable of delivering unparalleled firepower. By adapting the 20x102mm Vulcan cartridge, originally designed for the M61 Vulcan rotary cannon, Remo and his team engineered a bolt-action rifle that could harness the raw energy of this massive round. Introduced in the mid-2000s, the Anzio 20mm Vulcan quickly garnered attention for its sheer size and destructive capability. It represented a significant leap in civilian firearm engineering, pushing the boundaries of what was previously thought possible in a shoulder-fired weapon. Design and specifications. Physical dimensions. Length, approximately 80 inches, 2 meters. Weight ranges from 59 to 130 pounds, 27 to 59 kilos, depending on configuration and mounting options. Barrel length, around 49 inches, 1.24 meters. Mechanical features, action type, bolt action, ensuring controlled and deliberate firing. Feed system, typically equipped with a 3-round detachable box magazine. Muzzle brake, integrated to mitigate the substantial recoil generated by the massive cartridge. Ammunition. The Anzio 20mm Vulcan is chambered for the 20mm Vulcan cartridge, known for its high velocity and destructive power. This round is capable of delivering explosive projectiles that can incapacitate light vehicles, equipment, and fortified structures. The rifle's design allows for the use of various projectile types, including high explosive incendiary (HEI) and armor-piercing (AP) rounds, further enhancing its versatility and lethality. Performance and capabilities, range and accuracy. With an effective range extending up to 5,000 yards, 4,572 meters, the Anzio 20mm Vulcan far surpasses most conventional rifles in terms of reach. Its precision-engineered barrel and bolt-action mechanism contribute to its exceptional accuracy at extreme distances, making it a formidable tool for long-range engagements. Recoil management. The recoil generated by firing a 20mm round is immense, necessitating robust engineering solutions. The Anzio 20mm Vulcan incorporates a substantial muzzle brake to redirect propellant gases and reduce the felt recoil. Despite these measures, the rifle's recoil is still significant, and as such, it is typically fired from a stable platform, such as a tripod or mounted on a vehicle, to ensure safety and maintain accuracy. Practical considerations. Mounting and stability. Given its size and weight, the Anzio 20mm Vulcan is not designed for traditional shoulder-fired use. Instead, it is mounted on a heavy-duty tripod or vehicle platform, providing the necessary stability to handle the substantial recoil and to facilitate accurate aiming. This setup also allows for the integration of advanced optics and targeting systems, further enhancing the rifle's effectiveness at long ranges. Legal status. In the United States, the Anzio 20mm Vulcan is classified as a destructive device under the National Firearms Act, NFA. This classification imposes strict regulations on its ownership, including mandatory registration, background checks, and the payment of a special occupational tax. As such, ownership is typically limited to licensed collectors, military personnel, and certain law enforcement agencies. Cultural impact and legacy. The Anzio 20mm Vulcan has transcended its role as a mere firearm to become a symbol of extreme engineering and the pursuit of power. Its presence in media, online forums, and firearms exhibitions has cemented its status as a conversation piece and a testament to human ingenuity. While its practical applications are limited, its existence challenges the boundaries of what is possible in firearm design and serves as an inspiration for future innovations in weaponry. Comparisons to other anti-materiel rifles. To fully appreciate the Anzio 20mm Vulcan, it helps to compare it with some of the world's most well-known and powerful anti-materiel rifles. 50 BMG rifles, e.g. Barrett M82, caliber 12.7 999mm NATO. Weight 28-32, LBS 12-15 kilo. Effective range 1-800 meters. Muzzle energy 113,000 FT/lbs. The Barrett M82 and similar rifles revolutionized long-range sniping, but in terms of size and energy, they pale in comparison to the Anzio 20mm Denel NTW 20, South Africa. Caliber 20x82mm or 14.5x140mm depending on variant. Weight 60 lbs, 27 kilos. Effective range 2,500-300 meters. The NTW 20 is one of the few rifles that comes close in caliber, but it still doesn't match the Anzio's use of full-size 21mm Vulcan rounds. However, it is slightly more portable. Solitherm S18 1000 WWYI era. Caliber 2200D. The 10mm weight 100 lbs 45 key. Not shoulder-fired, mounted like light artillery. The Solitherm and other WT-era 20mm rifles were more like light cannons and were never realistically shoulder-fired. The Anzio Vulcan is unique in that it can be fired from the shoulder, if only theoretically. Who uses the Anzio 20mm Vulcan? This rifle isn't in standard issue for military forces around the world, but it has been evaluated in specialized roles, such as long-range disabling of vehicles, demolition of unexploded ordnance from a safe distance, penetration testing for armor and concrete, ballistic research, special forces demonstrations, or custom applications. Because of the complexity of the weapon and its destructive classification, civilian use is extremely rare and legally limited. Challenges of firing and owning the Anzio 20mm. Pros: tremendous firepower, excellent range and accuracy, engineering marvel and collector's trophy. Cons: expensive, rifles can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Ammo scarcity: 200mm rounds are not commercially available and may require demilitarization and reloading expertise. Heavy and unwieldy, not practical for mobile operations. Heavily regulated, classified as a destructive device by the US government under the NFA. Myth versus reality. Is it really shoulder-fired? One of the most repeated claims about the Anzio 20mm Vulcan is that it's the largest caliber shoulder-fired rifle in existence. Technically, this is true. The weapon was designed so that it could, under very specific and idealized conditions, be fired from the shoulder. There are even staged demonstrations showing this. However, in practical terms, this is not realistic or advisable. The rifle's weight, length and recoil make unsupported shoulder firing dangerous. Tripod or bench-mounted firing is the standard. Practice. Even experienced shooters wear extensive gear to reduce the physical toll from each shot. So while it holds the title, it's largely symbolic. More of a design challenge conquered than a combat feature.
I've lost the round.
Final thoughts. The pinnacle of rifle engineering. The Anzio 20mm Vulcan stands as a monumental achievement in the field of firearms engineering. Its combination of size, power, and precision places it in a league of its own, reserved for those with the expertise and resources to harness its capabilities. While it may never see widespread use, its impact on the firearms community and its role in pushing the boundaries of design are undeniable. In the world of extreme weaponry, the Anzio 20mm Vulcan remains an unparalleled testament to the heights that human innovation can reach. The Anzio 20mm Vulcan is not a weapon of war in the traditional sense. It's a statement piece, a monument to what can be achieved when engineering ambition meets ballistic power. Whether admired for its raw force, collected as a piece of functional art, or used in experimental roles, the Vulcan represents the ultimate in anti-materiel capability in a rifle format. Few other weapons ignite the imagination and command respect in quite the same way. It's the firearm equivalent of a supercar, not built for everyone, not meant for daily use, but created to push the envelope of what is physically and mechanically possible.